There are many shows in a year where the events happen both at HICC and
Yeah.
HITEX. So we complement each other. There is absolutely no issue. We have enabled multiple lounges where the dignitaries or the celebrities who come for the shows can use. So we have had a sit-down musical concert. We have had the international Miss World in this hall.
Yeah.
And we have had multiple medical conferences.
So hello and welcome friends, I am live. Yes, Exhibition Showcase is live from the beautiful city of Hyderabad and we are at HITEX, a purposeful built venue for the mice. Yes, and I am here attending 4 events that are being held concurrently today from 22nd to 24th of August, and the man behind it, the business head of HITEX, Mr. Srikanth. I am with him to understand more about this beautiful facility and how he and his team has been instrumental in pulling such great shows to this effect. First of all, thank you, sir, for giving us time.
Thank you.
Huge congratulations to you.
Thank you, Raghavji.
And to your team. I think HITEX is setting new benchmarks in the way it is managing and hosting large-scale conferences and exhibitions.
Yes.
And I think the kind of infrastructure that has come up along HITEX as well, it supports beautifully the entire exhibition and conference and the MICE community at large.
Very true. Very true.
Sir, to begin with, please tell us about the concept of these shows which are being held today. I think one is around sustainability, another is around process, then we have something around sports, and then finally there's another exhibition which is
on renewable energy.
on renewable.
On renewable
So,
energy.
please tell us.
Yes. So today we have 3 expos, Raghavji, which are happening, brought out by the own shows team of HITEX. See, over a period of time, apart from being a venue owner, HITEX has now started, bringing out their own shows, and we are slowly evolving into one of the finest organizers of expos and events at Hyderabad. So these 3 shows are a part of the own shows team of HITEX. So one is the second edition of Ecosystem Expo. The other one is the 4th edition of India Process Engineering and Conference. And the third one is a B2C show, which is called Sportex India, which is into its 8th edition. I'll start with Ecosystem Expo, which is in the 2nd edition. Ecosystem Expo basically deals with waste management in a manufacturing sector. So whether it is solid waste management or effluent treatments or air pollution control in a manufacturing environment is what is the main topic of Ecosystem Expo. And I'm very happy to say that we have more than 100 exhibitors today, in which we are into the 2nd edition today, and we have more than 100 exhibitors who have participated from more than as of now. And we also have one innovation zone where startups and young minds have participated. We have 25 such young minds and startups who have participated in the innovation zone, who are presenting their absolutely new thoughts and processes that can be used to manage waste, solid waste, as well as the effluent treatments in the manufacturing sector. So Ecosystem Expo, that is what it is about. And we have we have a conference going on where we are discussing about how best the waste management can be done in a manufacturing sector. And I'm happy to say that very, very distinguished speakers from various manufacturing companies and water management bodies and the solid waste management bodies are the speakers. And we have more than about 150 paid delegates coming to participate in that conference. It's happening on the first floor of this expo hall. And the second part of this expo hall, we have another expo called India Process Engineering Expo, which is into its 4th edition. It deals with the process efficiency improvement requirements in a manufacturing sector. Though we present the basic equipment like material handling, we talk about the logistics requirements, we talk about stores management, we talk about raw material management, we talk about process floor efficiency improvements. The basic focus of IPEC is on improving the efficiencies in a manufacturing setting. The whole idea is how best we can improve our efficiencies, how best we can improve our profitabilities in a manufacturing sector, and how best we can compete internationally with the view of, we are growing into a very, very large manufacture hub in the world. So when we are walking towards that, the entire idea of IPEC is how best we can improve our processes, how best efficiencies can come into the process sector, whereby we stand in a better chance to compete in the world. These two are the expos here, which are B2B shows. Even IPEC has a conference going on parallelly. There again, we have about 120 delegates who are participating. The speakers are coming from across India, and we have delegates who are at the level of CEO,
Yeah.
trying to listen to these experts
Hmm.
and try to, take their advices, take their guidance, and implement them in their manufacturing establishments and improve the efficiencies. We have a pre-registered count of something like 15,000 as on yesterday evening for the visitor count. It's a free entry expo. So we find that, the response is very, very good. As of now, we are at the first half of day
Absolutely.
one. We just inaugurated the show, and the floor shows really good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah,
And this is
yeah,
not all. You have to
yeah.
also tell us about the Sport India Expo.
Yeah, Sport India Expo is into its 8th edition. It's a B2C show. SportX, actually, originally, when we started SportX 8 editions back, it revolved around marathon. See, we associated with an NGO called Hyderabad Runners, who were organizing a marathon at Hyderabad. So our idea was to establish an expo and some kind of a support services for facilitating the Hyderabad Marathon to establish and grow. That was originally the purpose. Today, I am so happy to see that Hyderabad Marathon has become the second largest marathon in the country. And this year, with a record number of 28,000 runners participating in the run. So it has 4 sections of run. One is a 5K, one is a 10K, and they also have a half marathon, they also have a full marathon, and it is an internationally accredited marathon.
Yeah.
You see, the Hyderabad Marathon now has a World Athletic tag to it. So it has established very well. I'm very happy about it. Apart from being focused just on the marathon, we have multiple other sections in the Sport Expo. For example, we have a uh, showcase zone
Yeah.
where we showcase the latest entrant into the sports arena. We have introduced multiple, possibilities of a person to walk towards being active in life. So, in the previous editions, we have showcased activities like Malkham, which is one of the oldest way of being fit. This year, the latest sport that has entered the country and really raging around is pickleball.
Yeah.
So we have set up a showcase zone for pickleball. There are multiple competitions that are going on. People are, really trying to try their hand and see whether it is suitable for them to adopt. That is one activity that we have on the floor. And we also have a box cricket tournament that is happening, being done by our partners called Grand Cricket Queens Club. So they are an all-women cricket league, and they have already completed about 40 editions. This is their 41st edition, and it's a box cricket format with the latest T5 principles to be followed here. So, like this, the SportX India, apart from marathon, we have everything and anything that takes for a person to adopt sports as an activity or sports as a habit and stay healthy.
But still, there was one another hall left remaining
Yes.
where HITEX could have hosted another show. So
Yeah.
there's another show happening there. Please
Yes,
tell us about
there
that.
is another show happening there being organized by one young organizer of Expose. The show there is about renewable energy. Renewable energy, they have covered solar, they have covered wind, they have covered electrical vehicles. So that is a show where uh, another organizer is
Amazing.
organizing their show in the expo.
Amazing, Srikanji. I think this kind of activity speaks volumes about your capability to manage large scale events and
Yes.
multiple events one time frame.
Yes, if you see, we have B2B in Hall 4,
Yeah.
we have B2C in Hall 1 and 3,
Yeah.
we have again a B2C show in Hall number 5, and today the venue will see a footfall of something like 45,000 people.
That's, I mean, amazing.
Yeah.
Well done to you and your team. And I'm particularly impressed by this new hall. I think this is at par with the best I have seen so far. I think
Yeah.
8,000 square meters of
Yes.
pillarless space and then conference facility on the first floor. Please tell us a little bit about how this has come up and how does the management now see this in its overall scheme of
Yes,
things.
we inaugurated this hall exactly a year back,
This
Raghavji.
is hall number
Yeah,
4.
this is hall number 4. We inaugurated this in June 2024. This is an 8,000 square meter pillarless hall, which is a multi-purpose hall. The best part of this hall is a multi-purpose hall. This hall is enabled for conferences. This hall is enabled for expos. This hall is enabled for multiple sport indoor events too. Properly acoustically treated with properly load-bearing floors, multiple floor chambers, clear height of 12.5 meters, and the hall has a partitioning possibilities. You see, the hall can be partitioned into four equal halls of 1800 square meters with about 800 square meters of passage in between these four halls. The walls, the moving walls or the partition walls are German made, imported, acoustically fitted. So any event happening in one of the partitions will not disturb the event happening in the other hall, which is partitioned. And uh, it is also enabled with multiple breakout rooms and meeting rooms on the first and second floors. So we have in all about 14 meeting rooms in this particular hall, starting from a capacity of about 50, going up to 200 per room. So that is the kind of meeting rooms that we have provided. There are dedicated boardrooms that are available. We have enabled multiple lounges where the dignitaries or the celebrities who come for the shows can use for their privacy. And we have also enabled multiple green rooms. So we have had multiple concerts in the last 1 year. So when the artists come, the requirement of the green rooms is also a part of the hall. So apart from just being a hall, the hall is enabled with the kind of infrastructure that is required for various events. So we have had a sit down musical concert. We have had the international Miss World in this hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have had multiple medical conferences. We have had expos, B2B expos like jewelry show. So when I say it is a multi-purpose hall, that is what I was meaning to say. That the hall is enabled to take up and give experiences of best kind of any format. That is
Amazing.
what is the hall about.
Amazing. I would love to explore more about the success of Miss World. How
Yeah.
you pulled off such a fascinating show to this great feat. I think everybody is praising it, and
Yeah.
you and your team, kudos once again. Please tell us about the operational, you can say, excellence that you achieved and the experiences you gained out of hosting that event.
See, in terms of the event itself, event itself. See, Miss World was one event which was originally marketed and brought to Hyderabad by the government of Telangana. And the government of Telangana wanted to showcase Telangana to the world
Yeah.
for attracting tourism. It was the Ministry of Tourism, Government of Telangana project. But when the team Miss World came to Hyderabad, they visited multiple venues in Hyderabad, in Telangana, and they found Hall 4 of HITEX the best suited for that particular event.
Even better than the five-star hotels, I would say.
Yes, yes. So the five-star hotels do not have this kind of infrastructure, Raghavji. See, the kind of, see, out of 8,000 square meters, which is closer to about 90,000 square feet or slightly more, the five-star hotels do not have that large facility, number one. Number two, out of 8,000 square meters, nearly 3,500 square meters went off for the finale of Miss World, for the stage. The stage itself, the kind of ramp, the kind of huge stage they wanted, the kind of performances that were to be done onto the stage. The requirement of stage itself was 3,500 square meters. So after deducting 3,500 square meters, what was left was something like 4,500 square meters, which housed about 3,500 to 4,000 visitors. It was an invite-only event. It was not a ticketed event. It was only an invite-only event. So, very elite from the country and outside India were invited to be a part of Miss World finale. And the kind of, though in terms of numbers of visitors or, the whole, this one is not much, the precision, the kind of, the finish that the event of a nature of Miss World was required. It was wonderful for us to really take that on and execute it to the best satisfaction of Miss World team. They were extremely happy. The government of Telangana was extremely happy. The event went on seamlessly. It was beautiful.
Amazing. Srikanth, tell us about the kind of hall space that you have here, including all the old and new spaces. And of course, I understand that there's an event like Poultry India, suppose
Yes.
coming up in November. Now, apart from the permanent halls that they consume, they also build the temporary structures,
Yes.
and they occupy that and they use it for their exhibition spaces.
Yes. Yes.
So, in total, what is the kind of indoor space and then outdoor space
So the
available?
capacity of indoor spaces in HITEX, including the newly added Hall 4, Raghavji, is about 18,500 square meters. 100 square meters, Hall 1, 2 and 3, each having 3,500 square meters, and Hall 4 with 8,000 square meters. Now, all these indoor spaces are fully air-conditioned. Hall 1, 2, 3 are expo enabled because HITEX has always been a trade expo center. Only with the addition of Hall 4, we have now become a multi-purpose venue where the events like concerts, events like conferences also can be enabled. So we are basically about 18,500 square meters. But what we have is a properly paved and designed outdoor spaces of 35,000 square meters, which includes 5,000 square meters of a fair park, lawns, I mean. So these 35,000 square meters could be immediately converted into event spaces. So, a temporary,
Temporary makeshift
yes,
structures,
makeshift structures are constructed.
German structures and
German
all.
structures are constructed. That is where, see, not just poultry. Poultry has been our very, very, very close to hearts event that happens here, and all their editions of poultry happen in HITEX. In fact, their first edition started with half a hall in one of our 3,500 square meters, and today they are at something like 40,000 square meters. So 18,500 square meters that is there available at HITEX is being used, and they construct temporary structures in our outdoor areas that I was talking about, and then do a show of about 40,000 square meters. Apart from Poultry India, today we have 4 more shows which happen every year of a scale of 40,000 square meters. One of them is by MMI, their India lab. They have a combined event
Yeah.
which comes up in September every year, which also takes up about 45,000 square meters. So such events of 45,000 to about 40,000 square meters events, there are about 4 which have picked up on an annual basis in HITEX. And it's a multi event venue, I
Yeah.
would say. So you would always find every weekend of the year, you will find something or the other happening in one of the halls.
Hmm.
Because of that, today I'm happy to say HITEX is one of the most occupied venues in the country.
Amazing. I think venue holds a special place for any event organizer
Yes.
because of the kind of support it provides to the entire success of their event. So, as an organizer, what kind of support systems that they can expect from an venue like HITEX, even for a small scale organizer who uses one hall, or for a mega organizer like Poultry India who comes up and puts an artificial structure? What is the support, services support that you provide such organizers with?
You see, our policy, Raghavji, is to be a one-stop destination for any organizer. See, the venue itself is on a 52-acre campus. So what we have done is we have brought in a lot of service providers who rent out spaces in our campus and they have their shops established here. So we have a stand constructing company here, not just one, a couple of them. We have event organizers with their offices within the campus. We have printers within the campus. We have transport companies, we have money exchangers, we have uh, multiple ATMs available within the campus. So literally anything that an organizer requires to take off his event, including his F&B requirement, are available within the campus. So the kind of ease that he gets to take forward his event in the venue is completely taken care of because of this support. Apart from that, we have one of the best teams who are absolutely professional. They understand the requirement of the organizers, they take care of their needs the way they have to be taken forward, and you know that's how we are
And
now rated one of the best venues.
absolutely, I think it is very important that the venue is able to provide such kind of ancillary service support. And
Yes.
I could also see while coming to this hall, there is a special office complex where all these offices are
Yes.
open.
Yes.
Your cabin is also there. Your
Yes.
office is there. Apart from
Yes.
that, I could see photographers. I could see vendors. So they have their permanent
Yes.
stations over here.
Yes. We have a restaurant there. We have event managers there. We have event decorators
This
there.
is a
We have
great
stand
support, I think.
constructors. We have PCOs there.
One stop shop for all
Yes.
the event
Yes.
organizers.
Yes. Yes.
Shrikant ji, I think HITEX would also be one of those few venues which are located inside the city. I would
Yes.
say
Yes.
in the middle somewhere. Most of the
Yes.
venues are, I think, on the outskirts. So this is another benefit that
Yes,
you
this is an
enjoy.
added advantage, I would say. Definitely an added advantage. When HITEX initially started in the year 2003, maybe it was in the outskirts of the city that Hyderabad was in those days. Today, the city has grown. We are absolutely within the city, close by. Uh, we are in the busiest district of IT
Hmm.
in Hyderabad.
Yeah.
We are literally in that IT district,
Hmm.
and hardly a kilometer away from the closest metro station.
Okay.
And there are about 5,000 guest rooms within a 5-kilometer radius of the venue.
That's what I wanted to come up to.
Yeah.
I think this is another plus that there
Yes.
are so many hotels, be it
Yes.
3 stars, 4 stars, and then the last scale 5-star hotels.
Yes.
And
Yes.
this is a boon for a venue like you
Absolutely.
because hospitality
Absolutely.
and this hotel industry are
Yes.
partners to venues.
Yes.
What is
Yes.
your opinion about this?
No, it's
Being placed
absolutely.
adjacent to HICC and
We have no issue at all. HICC and we coexist in ecosystem where the growth is seen in multilateral
yeah,
space. Raghavji, see,
you complement each other.
HICC, yes, we complement each other. There are many shows in a year where the events happen both at HICC and
Yeah.
HITEX.
Hmm.
So we complement each other. There is absolutely no issue.
That's very good to know that hotels and the venues are working hand in hand. Finally, Srikantji, I think we have had a great interaction with you.
Thank you.
Any message you would like to share with our audiences and the global industry at large?
See, I would only say that, as we all know, India is emerging as a fastest growing economy. We are going towards the 5 trillion economy that our Prime Minister is talking about. MICE industry is on upbeat. So I would only say that now it is beyond doubt that in-person trade expos are the best platforms for businesses to grow.
Yeah.
They are supposed to be the best economic stimulators. So I only wish that all the stakeholders of MICE industry to understand this, to gear up for what is coming as a huge, huge opportunity internationally. The world is looking at India. So let us all gear up. Let us all make us fit enough. Let us all make efficient enough for the multiple world events that are looking at India.
Absolutely. Well, I wish you all the continued success
Thank
and
you,
thank you
Raghavji.
very much for
Thank
your
you,
valuable
Raghavji.
time.
Thank you, Raghavji.